Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Rachel Freeman Sowers live show. I am happy to be here with all of you today, and tonight's topic is literally going to be phenomenal. If you are a female entrepreneur who is in the service industry, like a coach, a consultant, a therapist, or any other type of service, you know that video is the number one way to engage and connect. And tonight, I'm going to share with you the exact process that I have gone through in order to be able to have over 300 live and recorded videos. And I cannot imagine how many I have now, because that was actually a little bit ago. And to be able to show up confidently, whether you're doing a virtual speaking event, like I've done a couple of them recently, whether you're going to do recorded videos, whether you're doing videos for your course, or whether you want to go live. I love going live. Make sure that you say hello to me, because I want to say hello to you. Hello, Veronica. Nice to see you. Let me know where you are joining me from. I've had so many women joining me from overseas in Australia and England and all of those things. And I'd really love to see if you are here tonight. So make sure to tell me who you are and where you're joining from. Don't forget to write a comment. If you're joining me from YouTube, make sure that you comment throughout this so we can share this information with more and more individuals. I would really appreciate it. I have my angel cards here, but before I get started, what do you guys think of that countdown timer? Yep. That's we're up leveling here, and that is just the beginning. I cannot wait to share how I actually did that countdown timer and how you can do it too in your videos. And some more technical videos are going to be coming up. And when I say technical, tech can be really overwhelming. If tech is overwhelming for you when you do a video, just put yes in the comments. Maybe you start a video or you have what you're going to say, but the minute you start the video, you start doubting yourself of whether or not you're making sense. That's been something I've done before. Or sometimes you're like, is this coming across? And it's really that engaging of the audience that creates those connections, because relationships really are the thing that drive my business. Women drive my business, and I want to serve them in the best way possible. And I'm going to share with you some statistics tonight that can be really alarming. And I'd love to hear what your take on those statistics are, and whether or not you knew that it was using video in your business will become this prevalent in less than a couple of months. Let's see, we're in October now. So in November, December until 2021. All right, let me know what you believe video is. So for you, video is what? Now, sometimes video is exciting. Sometimes video is anxiety producing. Sometimes video is scary. Sometimes video is, I'm afraid of no one showing up. Sometimes video is hard because we don't have the confidence within us. Now, I wish I could tell you that if you had the best camera in the world, that if you had the best lighting in the world, and that if you knew everything that you wanted to say, that is enough to be confident in being visible on video. But the external stuff, and if you've hung out here at Rachel Freeman Sowers for very long, we talk more about the internal than the external. You see, the other day I was on a virtual summit with almost 100 people on there, and my video froze. So I had to decide in that moment how I wanted to be, what I wanted to take away and interact in that specific circumstance. And I just kept going. Because what I knew to be true is that if I kept going, I would keep my rhythm, and then I would get logged back on. If it would have kicked me off, I would have just stopped and logged back in. So these are the things that will happen. If tech is going to happen, tech will always happen. There will always be a glitch. I was watching a woman the other day, and she is phenomenal. And her lavalier mic was all scratchy. And she literally had to just take it off in the middle of the video and switch over to her camera audio and move from there. And that's where the confidence comes in. It's the assuredness in yourself that no matter what happens in the external environment, you will know exactly what you want to do. You don't have to be apologetic about it. You don't have to. I don't worry about being unprofessional. I show up as myself every single time. And I'll tell you, I am for some people, and I am absolutely not for other people. But the one thing I had to change for myself to grow the confidence is to really understand what I believed that video was. So answer me in the comments, whether you're watching this recorded or live. Let me know what video is to you in your business. Maybe it's a motivator. Maybe it's a momentum driver. Maybe it's a propellant. Whatever that is, let me know in the comments, because tonight we are going to be working on how to continue to up level your confidence and being visible. So no matter what level you're at, whether you've been using video for a really long time or whether you're just a beginner, I'm here to tell you that there can be a lack of confidence throughout that whole range, whether beginner or even experts, right? They know what to do. However, sometimes they can have self-doubt. And that's because we're all human. And when we acknowledge that, we then can create a flow of more ease in the creation of video, the way we come across in video, and the way we engage with our customers, the people that we want to serve, our ideal clients. And then we get to serve more people because people get to see you. So here's some statistics about video that I want to share with you. All right, here's the first one. The viewers claim that they retain 95% of a message when obtained via video. So this is from Social Media Network. So when you are just writing a blog, that's good for people who retain or have a learning style of reading. I am a visual person, which is probably why I love video insanely, because I like to see. I like to interact, right? I like to have those kinds of ways of being able to see the person I'm talking to. And if that's important to me, I know that that's important to other people. And when you see someone's face, and we're going to talk a little bit, just a little snippet of neuroscience here, but it's called mirror neurons. And I say this all the time, but I can't say it enough. That video activates the mirror neurons. So if I was to start crying right now, some of you may start crying because you feel bad for me. Or if I get really excited and kind of nerd out, like I do sometimes, because that's what happens. That's when you're like, oh my gosh, she's so excited. She has so much energy. It's playing off. Video provides you with an automatic feedback, right, for that other person. Here's another statistic. The average retention rate of personalized videos is 35% higher than non-personalized videos. This is from HubSpot. So what this means is when you interject your personality, when you're confident in who you are and how you want to show up, how you want to be visible, the anxiety and the fear goes away. And then what you get left with is a personalized way of relating, which no one else can do. This is the one thing, this is why I'm passionate about one-on-one coaching in video. Because if I was to give you a course, it's really hard sometimes to interpret that course into your own. And you think the person in the course is the expert. But when I work with women, they are the experts. They know, we derive it, we create it, we multiply it, and then it's literally, you're unstoppable. So when you personalize the video, when you have the confidence to show up as yourself, it makes a larger impact. Okay, I have one more. Tell me how you're feeling about these statistics. Hey, Kate, nice to see you on here. So tell me what you feel. Does this make you feel like, oh my gosh, I have to start doing video right now? Does it make you feel like, oh, forget it, I've missed the boat? Does it make you feel like, what kind of feelings does it create within? And notice how that works in your body, because this is the key. The key is not to just think of the mind. The key is not just a technique. The key is a way of being, your way of being. which is what, of course, now I'm going to get all excited about what's going on because, well, hey, this is how it works when you're with Rachel Freeman Sowers. Here's another statistic. That 80% of traffic will consist of video by 2021. So remember when I said, oh, we're in October, November, December. 80% of all traffic will consist of video. Now, I do my video the way I do my video. I take tips from some of the best people that I know, and I shift them into a way that fits me. But what happens is that unique style that I bring, that you will bring to your engaged audience, because when you bring yourself, you will engage. They will engage with you because they will know you're real and authentic. It's inevitable. Now, it may take a minute, but believe me, I've grown 2 live video shows. Remember when there's True Serum Tuesday? If you go back to my Facebook page, Rachel Freeman Sowers Facebook page, you will see that I have done hundreds of True Serum Tuesday videos. And if you go back to the first ones, Lord, I can tell you, I was like seriously almost crying from anxiety. That's the way my body expresses emotion. No matter what emotion it is, I start crying. So like literally, I went back and watched some of those and I was like, oh, how? But it's through the consistent way. It's through a strategic way of being yourself and bringing to your audience. So 80% of all traffic will consist of video by 2021. So now that we know that the importance of video is so profound for every single business, I would love to hear from you how you are currently using video in your business. Have you just started? Are you like, okay, so I've done it once or twice. It's been okay. I haven't really gotten any engagement, so I'm not going to do it anymore. And we buy into those old beliefs. So the gift I have for you tonight is what I am calling the ultimate guide to getting visible with confidence on video. And what it does is it merges the neuroscience of human behavior, of human beings, with the strategic or the ways of being that you're going to have in order to engage and attract those people that you want to engage and attract. All right, so there's going to be 3 steps that you're going to take. And if you were on my live stream 2 weeks ago, there was a manifesting your desires, anything you want in 5 minutes or less every single day. So you'll see that there's some similarities here because what you're really wanting to manifest, what you're really wanting to create a way of being of confidence. And so it all starts in the same exact place. And if you follow me for very long, I would love to hear, whether you're watching the recorded or the live, where it starts. Where do I say it always starts? So it always starts with the wise one within you. And I have been, a therapist for 18 years. I've worked with people from the ages of 4 to 65 and really creating a life, healing from severe trauma with foster children, healing from crises like the car fire and some other environmental things that have been happening in our area. And every single time, it is amazing when we start to uncover, and it doesn't have to be a long time, but we start to uncover what has been covered up. And you start to change the belief. So your belief about video right now is how you will now respond and take advantage or not take advantage of video. So what are the 3 steps that we need to be doing to create confidence in being visible? Oh, wait, first, before I go there, let me do this one question. And I would love to hear your replies in the comments. What would happen if you were more confident on video? What would be possible in your business if you created more confidence in being visible? The truth of the matter is that people want to be seen and heard, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to spread your message, your gifts, and your skills through the avenue of video. Absolutely nothing. Some people say to me, oh, Rachel, you're on video and you think you're all that. Like, I've had people say stuff like that to me, and that's not it at all. If people knew me, they would know that, yes, I am confident, but I am also a very humble person. And so whatever you believe other people are thinking about you using video is how you feel about yourself using video. All right. So what would be possible for your business? What would happen? How could you show up for the people that are waiting to hear your message? What would it look like? How would that be? Let me know in the comments. We're moving on. 3 steps. Now, the ultimate guide to getting visible with confidence on video goes into this deeper. And I'm going to give you the link to that guide so that you can go ahead and grab it if you want to. The first step that needs to happen, and the guide goes into more detail with each one of these. The first step that needs to happen, let me see here, is we need to release the old belief. When we go back to that question, video is what? Whatever is at the end of that is grounded in a belief you have about video. And this is what I work my clients through. We release this old belief about video. So when I first started doing video years ago, if anyone remembers when I started, tell me, because it had to be, it's like been a long time. I can't even remember. Let me know if you were watching True Serum Tuesdays way back when. So releasing that old belief, my belief is that no one would show up, that no one cared what I would say, and that it didn't matter. But the way I overcame that was showing up for myself, was in the possibilities of what would happen. I spoke at an HR summit yesterday, and really it is all in what is possible. Is this belief about video helping you or hindering you? It's that simple. Now you say, well, Rachel, it's not. Well, those are your beliefs, and those are the things we need to release. All right. Step number 2 is now you will reframe. You're going to reframe how you interact with video. You're also going to reframe how you interact with yourself when you're on video. I was talking to a woman the other day, and she was saying to me, and I think I might have shared her story before, but I'm going to share it again. She's like, I get on video, and she works with clients on video. So she gets on video, but what happens is she has all these thoughts of self-doubt. Is this going to be enough? Are they going to be right for my services? Do they even want my services? And it keeps going on and on. And really, we need to reframe how she sees that. So when you acknowledge that there are mirror neurons in place when we're using video, you now become the leader in your own video, which creates more confidence. Because what was happening was she wouldn't discount other people's videos. She would never think that someone was doing the things that she thought in her head. But why did she think that about herself? She's not any different. When you believe and you shift and you reframe how you want to interact, it makes a foundational, sustainable shift, because then you show up every single day on video, or however many videos, whether you'll show up on the course the same way. You're going to show up on your lives the same way. You're going to show up on your reels the same way. You're going to show up on your IG stories the same way, Facebook stories, all of it. People will get to know you, and the growth will start happening. All right. So the third step is that then we will revise the belief. So the exploration comes in the reframe. How do I want to be? How do I want to interact on video? Now we're going to revise the belief that we identified in the first one, in the first step of releasing. We're going to release that. So we're going to revise it and say, I show up on video with confidence. Now, saying that over and over and over again may not be enough. And there's a little bitty thing called affirmations. And this is why I use beliefs more than affirmations. Beliefs are grounded in the body, the somatic system that's now connected to the brain. Because when you have that self-doubt, when you have that fear, you are in the brainstem. The body is telling you, I'm not safe. I might be rejected. Now, you may say like, holy cow, Rachel, I didn't know all these things were happening. Exactly. How would you know? Right? How would you? This is why I share this information, because these are the golden nuggets that will get you to being more confident on video in a very short amount of time. I work with my clients in 12-week time frames, because that is what I found over my 18 years of psychotherapy, that it takes that amount of time to create a significant sustainable shift, because there's going to be hills and valleys. And that's why I love working with women one-on-one, because I'm with them every single part of that journey. They're never alone. And so they really get that support. So when you're revising it, you revise it. And you say, this is how I'm going to be being. This is how I want to show up. And you start believing in the possibility that if you showed up in this way, you might have more responses in the comments. And then you start making these small little tweaks. So there's content within there too, but content is like phase 2 for me. Confidence is phase 1. Then we move from confidence into content, and then from content into these other areas. Right? That's how I work with my clients. Let me know what you think about this information. Do you think that it could work for you? Can you see some of the ways that you could then get on camera or be more visible on video and less, with more confidence? You know, releasing that self-doubt, releasing those old beliefs. So in the guide, I'm just going to share my screen with you really quick. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, look at there. That's it. So in this guide, the ultimate guide to getting visible with confidence on video, what it is talking about is it takes you through the process of doing these 3 steps. And as it takes you through this process, you're going to be creating a new belief about being visible on video. And we're going to include some of the same things that we include when you're manifesting. So we're going to make it specific. We're going to write it in the present tense. This guide is going to take you through every single step of it. Then you're going to start writing it out. You're going to get it out of your head onto the paper. And let me just share this link here, that this is where you can get this guide. So you can copy and paste it. I'll make sure to put it in the comments of every single place where this video is, because we're live streaming in 3 different places. So you're going to go through this template that walks you exactly through how you're going to, I got to go back because release, reframe, and revise. We're going to do those 3 R's. It's going to take you through releasing, reframing it, and revising your belief about video. And this will be a powerful way of being. This is not write it one time and you're done. This is reciting it to yourself. This is how I also journal every single day. I use these same techniques, but it's the #1 thing that gives me confidence in my life and in my business. And I know it works because I've used it with hundreds of other women and individuals. So let me know exactly how you can see yourself right now using video more or starting to use video in your business. I would love to see in the comments. I'm going to just switch over here to the comments. And also, if you are wanting to truly leverage the power of video, if you realize all of those statistics that I named earlier, and you want to make sure that you start using video to the highest, to its highest, you're like leveraging this whole entire power of video, make sure you can DM me or you can shoot me a message through email. because I do have some free 20-minute Own the Screen, which is the program which I take my clients through, Own the Screen consultations. And what we talk about is how you're currently using video, how we can leverage it more, and how you can create the confidence to learn it and get going. So before we end, I want to make sure, as I always do, to pull a angel card. Now, remember, these angel cards, they are not magic. They don't tell you anything that you don't already know. What I would really love is for you to just take a moment, and whether you're an expert at video, whether you've started, whether you're in the middle of the road, just take a moment and ask the wise one within you, what is the next step for me to take with video? As soon as you get that answer from the wise one within you, put it in the comments. Video is an incredible way to communicate. So once you get that answer, or if you're not sure of the answer, this card is going to help you know the answer or affirm the answer. I'm just going to own it. That's just how it's going to be. This is just what I'm going to do. All right. So, oh, dang. I told you. It's just it. All right. So whatever situation you're struggling with video or showing up and getting visible through video, consider the narrative of this card. The situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome and consider taking a more uplifting approach. I'm not joking. That's it. This is everything we just talked about. Everything that we just talked about. It's time for you. It's your time. Let's not I had an email that says, don't dilly-dally. My mom used to say that. Stop dilly-dallying, right? Let's stop. We're here for a purpose and a reason, and we have a message, and people need to hear it. And what I want to do is help you help other people hear it, help you serve more people. If there's one thing that the world needs right now, it is more people to share their gifts. Seriously. We need all the goodness we can get. And if this is oh, hey, amen. I want to see an amen. Give me some thumbs up and hearts, because seriously. All right, here's the narrative. This situation doesn't serve you. Stop and reconsider if the actions you're planning are worth your time and energy. You may very well win the day, but there's a strong possibility that there won't be much to celebrate in the end. Ask your angels if there are other more uplifting paths you might follow. This guide will give you other uplifting paths to follow, guaranteed. If you have any questions or if you struggle throughout it, please reach out to me. I want to help you. Rachel@RachelFreemanSowers.com. That's my email. There's a lot of negative energy coming from people involved in this situation that doesn't match your vibration. So what influences have caused you to have a belief? What influences have caused you to say, I'm scared to show up on video? What influences have caused you to say or to think about yourself that what you have may not just be important enough? When I work with women, all of that gets eliminated. So the sustainable part is these actual sustainable shifts. So Archangel Michael can help you vacuum away that negativity. Consider releasing your attachment to the outcome as too draining. If I'm wondering if people are going to show up, I have no idea whether people are going to show up when I do a live video. I hope they will. I do my best. I say, I title my videos the best I can. I make my thumbnails the best I can. And that's all I can do is show up the best I can. Consider releasing your attachment. Make more optimistic plans. Even if things don't turn out the way you'd hope, value that you've learned and try again with your improved information. This guide will give you improved information. Now, some people say, Rachel, you're coming on pretty strong. Yes, I am. Because this stuff works. I'm almost 50 now. It works. I want you to try it. I want you to experience. Cut and paste the link or write down the link, or I'm going to put it in the comments. Make sure that you get the opportunity to change it, to shift it. All right. Additional meanings of this card is negative thinking, wasted energy, and need for greater self-awareness. Bam. I feel like I need to have a sparkly mic and just be like, that's it. There you go. All right. So that's what we have tonight. And what I would ask you to do is if you would share this video on your Facebook page with a friend, share the link, go to my YouTube channel, comment on it, because this information needs to be heard. And it is our job to share it. And I would appreciate it so greatly if you would. If you know someone that wants to really leverage the power of video with the utmost confidence and in a strategic way, I would love for you to share my name with them. Tell them to reach out to me at rachel@rachelfreemansowers.com or rachelfreemansowers@gmail.com. So that we can get this information out, so that we can spread and make this massive impact that all of us are wanting to make. And I can't wait to start watching you make your massive impact with video. So as I say at the end of every single video, make sure to stay true to yourself, be kind to others, and always, always, always honor the wise one that is within you. I hope to see you next Wednesday, and I hope that you download this guide and set yourself free to start leveraging the power of video. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.